There comes a time in everybody's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links career where you ask just so many questions, like, why isn't Misty Treadwell added into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? Why do I fucking suck at Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? And last but not least, why isn't Black Rose Dragon in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? Now, some people would say that you actually can get Black Rose Dragon in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links through Akiza's skill once you unlock the character, and yes, you are not wrong, you can get Black Rose Dragon through Akiza's skill, but the real problem here in this situation is the fact that we want to get Black Rose Dragon as an obtainable card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links where we don't need to use a skill in order to use the card. Now, the reason why I bring up this issue is because every time I do a box review on the newest box in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, the same comments keep popping up all the time. 9 years later, still no Black Rose Dragon. Still no Black Rose Dragon. What the fuck? I have 10,000 gems hoping it would be Black Rose Dragon. For fuck's sake, might as well spend it on this then. And as you guys can see, so many people in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links community are just heartbroken that Black Rose Dragon is just not an attainable card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links without using Akiza's skill. Well, what if I told you guys that I actually have a method to get Black Rose Dragon in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links without a skill? So for this tutorial on how to get Black Rose Dragon into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, you're going to need a couple of things in real life in order to accomplish this goal. First of all, you're going to need some form of Black Rose Dragon, and for this example, I'm going to use a copy that I printed out. I'll have to cut this later, but it doesn't matter. You can use an actual copy of Black Rose Dragon. You could use a piece of paper, piece of cardboard, just whatever substitute you have for Black Rose Dragon, you can use it as sacrifice for this tutorial. Next up, you're going to need, and this is very important, you're going to need a jewel right here. This jewel is very good for this tutorial, and you're going to need a jewel in order to accomplish this tutorial. And last but not least, just for good measure, I'd recommend having 3 copies of a Little D. You don't need 3 copies of Little D, but honestly, having 3 copies of Little D is very useful, especially when you got the My Little Pony sleeves, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty good right there, but yeah, 3 copies of Little D is definitely needed for this tutorial in order to get Black Rose Dragon in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. So the first part of this tutorial, in order to get Black Rose Dragon into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, is that first you're going to need to plug in your jewel into your computer. You'll find a jewel slot onto your computer and plug it in there. Once you plug in your jewel into your computer, a notification will pop up on the bottom right here, and go into your file explorer and click on your jewel thing right here, and make sure that there's nothing inside of this jewel. You want your jewel to be fresh so that it can hold the power of your Black Rose Dragon into this, because basically the process of what I'm going to be doing is that we're going to be transferring a real life version of Black Rose Dragon into our jewel so that we can later insert the Black Rose Dragon into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. So for now, be sure to get rid of all your files on your jewel. Let me just go check out this file real quick. Oh, that explains a lot. No wonder this is a virus. Let's go move this virus into the recycle bin right there. Yeah, let's go. Let's just do that real quick and just empty recycle bin. We don't want to deal with any of these viruses anymore, that's for sure. But once your jewel is empty, be sure to go unplug your jewel right now, and then you should be good right there. And let's go move on to part 2 of today's tutorial. So the next step in the tutorial is that we need to get Black Rose Dragon out of this piece of paper, and we gotta go cut this card so that we can, get the card by itself. So you can't have this extra shenanigans in the way. It's just not proper. So I got a handy dandy pair of kid safety scissors so I don't poke my eye out or something like that. And let's get cutting. Make sure that your cutting skills are like at top notch so that the card is in pristine condition. So be sure to make sure of that. Now that we have the card in, a top-notch condition, now we can do the official steps into get Black Rose Dragon into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Let's go. Okay, so here's the next part of the tutorial. I have the ritual ready to go. I have my Black Rose Dragon ready to be sacrificed. We have the jewel ready to go to suck up the Black Rose Dragon so that we can get the Black Rose Dragon into the jewel so we can insert it into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. And then for good measure, we have the Lord of the Ds, the triple little D, to hopefully help us get through this ritual, because this ritual is going to be insanely scary. And I honestly don't know what's going to happen, so we're just going to see what's going to find out. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do is that you're going to need to tear up the Black Rose Dragon into multiple pieces, because once we tear up the multiple pieces, we can insert it easily into the jewel right there. So I'm going to set down my camera right now. I
don't know if I can really get it into a good position, but you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So we're just going to be tearing apart the Black Rose Dragon into just many pieces. I'm sorry that I can't really get a good angle for you guys, but this is what I'm at so far, which is pretty nice. But yeah, we're just going to keep tearing apart the Black Rose Dragon into the smallest pieces that we can so we can easily insert it into the jewel. Sorry for the lack of professionalism right here. I wish I had a better camera angle, but I don't know, YouTube doesn't really pay the bills too well, so I'm kind of poor. But that's okay, because this tutorial it's not about me, it's about you guys. I'm trying to help you out, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, once you get your Black Rose Dragon into a bunch of pieces right there, next up what you're going to do is you're going to get really low on the ground. Sorry for the background noise, but as you see that USB right there, I mean jewel, you got to insert the pieces. So we're just going to blow the, shards into here, into the USB. Okay, that was, for the most part, pretty good. Just gonna get that. Don't worry about what I'm doing right now. Don't worry about it. We're gonna insert that, and there you go. Okay, you see, we have one piece of the USB in there, so that's good enough. So we got this part of the tutorial done. Let's go wrap this one up real quick and put our jewel into the PC.
So the next step in this tutorial is that we have to plug the jewel back into our jewel slot on our computer so that we can make sure that we inserted Black Rose Dragon from real life into the jewel. I'm going to go plug in my jewel and let's go take a look. So the jewel has been recognized by my computer. Let's go check out our jewel on Drive right here. And as you guys can see, Black Rose Dragon's in here. Let's go do a double check on it. And as you can see, Black Rose Dragon is actually in here. That is amazing. So now that we know that Black Rose Dragon is in our jewel, what we're going to need to do is that we're going to have to open up this folder right here. And this is our Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links folder. Now, an easy way to get into our Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links folder is all you got to do is just click. I'll put this link in the description down below, but you're going to need to go to this link in your File Explorer so that you can get this right here. And what you're going to need to do is that you're going to need to insert your Black Rose Dragon into the Duel Links takeover data. Once you put Duel Links takeover data in here, your Black Rose Dragon will take over Duel Links, and then you can have Black Rose Dragon into your game. So I'm going to do that real quick. It's going to copy from our jewel into the Duel Links takeover data, and let's go see if Duel Links has added the card into the game. Guys, I can't believe that this glitch / exploit actually worked. Now, I wanted to get my first impressions, like, on if this actually worked, and my live reaction on if this glitch worked. And as you guys can tell right now, you can see Black Rose Dragon is literally right there. I legit can't believe it worked. It's pretty cool, too, that now I have all 5 Cider Dragons right here, kind of just chilling. I guess except for Blackwing Dragon, but there's not enough room for him, sadly. So, it is what it is right there. But still, it is sick, and I'm really happy about that. As you guys can see, we're rocking this 22 card deck. We have the restart skill, and Black Rose Dragon is right here. That is insane. I guess there's something else better to do except to just hop into like a duel against an NPC or something and test this glitch out, I guess. Let's go check it out. Okay, guys, so I'm going turn 2 right now. This is pretty sick. We're going against a level 10 Yusei right now, and as you guys can see in my extra deck, I have Black Rose Dragon right here. That is insane. We have our 22 card deck right now looking nice, and let's go Synchro Summon into Black Rose Dragon. I can't believe this is actually working. We're going to go into our Naturia Pumpkin right now. We're going to use its effect, the special summon Naturia Rose Whip. Naturia Rose Whip, and we're just going to pop off right here, boys. We're just going to pop off right here. Let's go for that Synchro Shogun. Go for that Synchro Shogun right here. I hope to God that Yusei doesn't have his, what is it called? Scrap Iron Scarecrow. I hope that he doesn't have this, but let's go check this out. I am playing Akiza right now, too, because I wanted to check out this amazing animation real quick. I haven't seen Black Rose's animation in a long time, so that's why we are playing Akiza. But with this exploit, you don't need to play Akiza. You can play, like, any character if you want. So that's really cool right here. But, dude, look at how sick this animation is. I haven't seen this animation in a long time, and it is spicy. It is spicy right there. We're not going to activate Black Rose Dragon's effect, no Cherie, but we're going to activate our Offering to the Doom to get rid of Yusei's card. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about Sonic Warrior's effect. It's all good. We're going to go into our attack phase. Going to activate our Concentrating Current. Go for that. And we have our 4K attack and attack directly into Yusei for that game. That is insane that Black Rose Dragon actually works in this deck. That is amazing right there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial on how to get Black Rose Dragon into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links without using a Akiza skill. If this tutorial helped you guys out, as always, be sure to go hit that like button on the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content and other sort of content from me. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, so I'd appreciate if you guys help me out with that by subscribing down below. Other than that, though, thank you for watching, and I'll go see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Video or whatever I decide to upload. Also, if you couldn't tell already, this was an April Fool's video.
Hello, my family and friends. I have an important message to tell you, and you must follow the instructions I tell you. You must subscribe to What007 on YouTube. YouTube.com/What007. Please subscribe to him. The world depends on it.